Hello everyone, I'm your host Chef Matt Hammerschmidt. Welcome to Farming with Chef Matt Hammerschmidt. And today we're going to be discussing, was Chef Matt Hammerschmidt full of poop when he said John Deere's are garbage? Or was he telling the truth? Was he right? Was he wrong? I'm your host Chef Matt Hammerschmidt. I've been producing YouTube videos for 6 years, going on 7. A lot of my early videos were taken down by me by choice because of harsh language and inexperience, but nonetheless, time marches on. I'm still on the platform. Okay, folks. Started out as a mechanic at 4 years old in 1998. In 1999, I became an entrepreneur pushing broom. 2000, I bought my first motorcycle. Any of you seeing the pattern here? Now, obviously, there's some technicalities as to how I bought the motorcycle. We're not going to delve into that because it's not critical. I'll earn the money with my labor. But here's the important thing. Since 1998, we're in 2021, been turning wrenches. This is some stuff you need to keep in mind throughout the video. Let's pop into the intro, shall we? I'm your host, Chef Matt. Welcome to Farming with Chef Matt, where I talk raw truth, pure truth, deep truth about everything and anything and everything agriculture related. You want to know what's garbage, what's not, and it doesn't have anything, and it's not a piece of forestry equipment, you're in the right place. Where I sift through truckloads and truckloads of manure, finding you the truth. Through over 2 decades of experience going through mechanical systems, being mechanically inclined, turning wrenches, I can tell you what's good, what's bad, what's going to go wrong, what's not. And been filming 6 years. We golden on that. If the subscribe button down there is red, turn it gray. If it's already gray and you haven't already, or if you're new to the channel and you just turned it gray and you really want to stay tuned with everything and you want to stay up to date on the most important information on everything and about tractors, anything and everything about tractors, excavators, skid steers, heck, even lawnmowers, whether they be stand on, sit down, walk behind. This is your one-stop shop for anything and everything. Farming, ranching, landscaping, lawn care, and snow and ice removal. Without further ado, and before I jump into it, make sure rate, comment, and share this video with your friends. Share the channel with your friends. Share the playlist with your friends. So now we've gotten that formality out of the way, everyone. Today I'm cooking breakfast. Over a year ago. Man, has it really been that long since I've created the channel? Yes, it really has. In fact, it's been at least 14 months. We're in April of 2020. Yeah, well, we're in April of 2021. I seem to recall creating it prior to Ag Expo 2020, which was in February of 2020. So, let me get right down into it. If you jump back earlier in this playlist here about John Deere, you're going to see how I talked from the perspective of a John Deere fan and the perspective of someone who couldn't stand John Deere's. Showed you both sides of that coin. Well, turns out I was correct. John Deere admitted, that is correct, John Deere admitted to scamming their own customers. Wow, what a surprise. I guess Chef Matt really wasn't full of himself. Who'd have thunk? A 27-year-old preacher man not full of manure. Beautiful, people. Who would have ever thought a 27-year-old actually knew what he was talking about? Now, what else did John Deere admit to? Selling faulty parts. Ooh. Go ahead, Google this stuff. Oh, you got fingers? You can go over there and peck away and ask, is it true that John Deere admitted to that? But what's the number one thing that they admitted to that they've been doing that I've been preaching they shouldn't be? Making their equipment less and less maintainable and repairable by the owners of the equipment. Oh yeah, now we're getting good. Chef Matt is cooking today, and guess who's not full of manure? Chef Matt. Now let's cover a little something here, fellas. Before you go accusing people of being liars, maybe you should do some research from the other side of the coin than what you look at things from. Who knows? You might find that the other side of the coin actually knows what they're talking about. How many of you, jump down in there in the comments and let me know how many of you went and took their subcompact tractor and it cost you $1,000 for an oil change. Please let me know in the comments if this is accurate information. It helps. Even though I'm a mechanic and I know what I'm doing, even an old dog can learn new tricks. Speaking of dogs, I'm not going to tell you how much I've invested, but Dogecoin, when it comes up, and it's going to, because the creator of that is a very successful businessman with a long history of starting very successful businesses. They don't pay me to say this, but I remembered it, that I needed to speak about this on YouTube a little bit. Dread the Trucker turned me on to Dogecoin. I'm hovering about break even right now, but it did start out at 2 cents a share. And it also has been steadily coming up. From time to time it jumps up, it steadily fluctuates on a regular basis. If you're really on top of it, you can make some money on it. It's going to take a lot of shares to do so, but you can. Alright, now here's some other things that are super important. We also, folks, have been seeing a rapid shift in the past 20 years away from being able to work on your own stuff to having to take it into the dealer more and more frequently because we don't have access to the software we need to take care of what the problem is, unless we want to pay $1,200, $1,400, $1,800. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd really appreciate it if you would advocate and vote yes on right to repair anywhere in the world you're watching this from. Do that. Advocate for your right to fix your stuff. You're watching this channel not because you don't care about tractors and farmers. This is what makes farming go around. This is what puts the bread on the table. Not only farmers' tables, your table. You want farmers to be able to turn a buck tomorrow? You need to vote proper today. You need to advocate today. You need to do the right thing, even when no one's watching. It's called integrity. Who'd have thunk? That was a little taste test, by the way. I decided I'd show you what the perk of being a chef is. But y'all really got to pay attention here, because ain't none of this rocket science. I'm not informing you of this stuff to be a jerk. I'm informing you of this stuff not to upset you, but to inform you of what the truth is. I don't own it, because the truth is not ownable. The truth is the truth, and it owns itself. Years of working on equipment for money, making where I rely on that equipment running. Years of doing that. We're talking, I've been doing it since before 2007. Relying on equipment to run. Being able to fix my equipment so I can turn a buck. I need my YouTube content creating equipment to run. I need my computer to run. I need my phone to run. I need vehicles to run. I need equipment to run. Everything I need for my livelihood needs to run, which means I need to be able to repair it. If I can't repair it, it don't do me any good. It can't do me any good, and it doesn't run. That's what I have in it for me to advocate for things like right to repair. Louis Rossman, even though he uses cuss words like commas in his discussions on YouTube, you gotta really pay attention to this. This stuff is important. It irritates the heck out of people like him and myself, and your mechanic who's an independent mechanic, or your dealer. Yeah, who'd have thunk? Some dealers are pretty irritated by that. How has my right to repair being stripped of me affect my life? It makes turning a buck that much more difficult. Also why I don't own Apple products. My only Apple product I ever bought brand new to rely upon with my life and everyone else's lives within my community was garbage. I threw it out and bought a new Android and went back to Android within 4 months. Literally, I threw the dang thing in the garbage. It was that useless to me. I don't even have that device. I got devices from 7 years ago when I first started YouTube. Some I don't, but some I do. Because I know what's good and what's bad when I see it. And for me, having something that's good, that's reliable, that works, that's what matters. That's why I don't buy new vehicles. Until the JCB teleskid's been around for a while, stay away from it. Who cares about its capabilities? Stay away from the JCB teleskid. These are things that you need to know. Stay away from this god-awful 6.4 liter Power Stroke diesel. Stay away from them. They're garbage. The designs were thrown out for a reason. Mechanics like me said, no, this thing is trash. Get rid of it. Get it gone. Get it out of here. We don't want to work on these things because we can't keep them on the road. So there you have it, folks. We're going to conclude this video. In conclusion, history shows, yet again, Chef Matt Hammerschmidt knows his stuff. Again, if you want to hear more of this stuff, turn that subscribe button gray, ring that bell, give me a thumb, give me a comment, share the videos, share the playlist, share the channels that I got. Check out my other channels. And see you in another video. Thank you.